All right, everyone, it is Friday. The markets are now closed for the weekend. So Bitcoin is going to do what it wants to do. Could be choppy sideways action to just take out more longs, take out more shorts before resuming the actual move Monday. Or we could see a highly volatile move and start the cascading liquidations during the low volume time in these next couple of days. But my focus right now is not on Bitcoin. It is the altcoin market, because what we saw last night was beautiful. During that capitulation event on Bitcoin, where we did cascade some long positions, we did make another dump to sweep down below $64,000 again. We saw at the same time the altcoin market holding up stronger than Bitcoin, and Bitcoin dominance fall like a falling knife after rejecting this top trend and then the value area high of the month. Now we want to see Bitcoin dominance making a lower low, getting back under the daily EMA and start heading back down to test this support line at a minimum. Or what I hope to happen is that we flip this into resistance and we hunt all the way down to our range lows of the altcoin market, where we historically go every time we are in a bull market for crypto and we see the rotation from Bitcoin into those risk on assets. And this right here is where your altcoin season happens. So yeah, it's time to watch Bitcoin dominance like a hawk. Was this just a quick push up in the altcoin market before Bitcoin rolls over and the bear market starts? Or was this back here truly the top for Bitcoin dominance, and this is where altcoin season begins? I'm hoping and betting on the latter. It makes a lot of sense just knowing where we could be in the cycle, that we would see altcoins starting to outperform Bitcoin finally, and we would see massive runs in our risk on assets. If we look at total 3, we can see we are still holding the lows that we need to be holding, even when Bitcoin swept this low and is now still pretty much under it. Total 3 is sitting nicely above, testing this golden pocket into support, and as long as this can hold, I have reason to believe altcoins are going to continue to outperform Bitcoin here throughout the rest of the cycle. So in my opinion, these fibs are the most important thing to be watching on the charts right now. Are we going to be able to hold that golden pocket to 786, or are we going to lose it? Is it possible we can make a sweep of this and still be bullish? Yeah, it's possible. Anything is possible in crypto. It just would deviate prior cycles, so we don't really want to see that happen here. And the fact that we are seeing strength resume in the altcoin market is a very good sign to see here. I want this falling knife to continue. I want to get back under that daily EMA, and I want Bitcoin to also go up while this happens. We don't just want Bitcoin to crash and then somehow altcoins outperform. No, we want to see Bitcoin continuing to head up here, and I do believe we have a good shot at doing that. I do believe there's a chance this is the bottom. There's also a chance we sweep it one more time, right? Because if we go over to Trading Light and look at where we found support, this would have been a previous Wix single print right on the 30-minute candle. Some inefficiencies in the chart, some nice imbalances that were likely to get grabbed. You can see we just pierced the top of them and found support. So could we go ahead, grab all of that, sweep this low? Yeah, it is certainly possible. And if that were to happen, we do see a lot of buyers looking for that secondary low to come in here, the sweep of the sweep, with all of these limit walls being placed here on Binance. This is a good couple thousand Bitcoin in here, so that is always good to see there. But we did already have an hourly bullish divergence within here. We had a lot of shorts opening into the lows that got trapped. So there is a solid chance that price is going to hold this golden pocket. It's not going to want to accept into any of these lows, which would untrap those shorts. And we are testing the trend of this 1 hour bull div right now. So price is at a critical level right now on the charts. The probabilities are in favor of actually a bounce here mathematically, right? Golden pocket, as well as the trend of the hourly bull div. It would make more sense for Bitcoin to just bounce here, get back above trend, and then head on up. And when we made this low, you see a ton of shorts being opened here on Binance. And this move up we've had on the short term has confirmed a trap of those shorts. You can see we have moved up here. Open interest has not reset. All of these shorts are still in the market. So as long as we do not accept back down there, right, as long as we don't pull back here significantly, then those shorts are underwater, and it is likely for us to squeeze up higher and reclaim the 64,500 level. This is an important level to watch. Can we reclaim the 64,500 sweep level that we've had in our charts for so long? If we are not able to do so, that doesn't look great, but we do still have a lot of these single prints that still need to be grabbed. So a potential secondary sweep to just take out more of those long positions before finally making that low with a wider time frame bullish divergence. Right now we do have a 1 hour bull div that came in here right at the lows. You can see here lower lows on price, high lows on RSI. That could have been one of your confluences to take a long. And with this divergence, we have a nice trend on that, so that's something to watch, right? Are we going to be able to hold this trend on the bull div? Pulling back until we do tap this one more time is likely. For another thing we can watch out for to hold would be this descending channel that we've had in the charts. You can see, it's not a very clean channel because we have deviated to the downside, deviated to the upside, and deviated to the downside one more time, but we have been respecting the support lines within this channel, so I would not be surprised to go ahead, backtest this, and then get a backtest of the top of the trend. And this right here is a very important level because it is our point of control of this visible range. Within here, not only is it our point of control, but it is also our previous golden pocket. So if we were to pull fibs here, you can see that's right at that previous golden pocket. It's also, of course, above that $64,500 sweep level. So this is the level we're going to be watching for. We want to flip this into support, and as long as we can do so, I would say the bottom is confirmed to have been at 63.3. I do not think we would go any lower than that, and I do believe price is more likely to come up here to squeeze into these imbalances because we do have a big fair value gap here on the hourly time frame. It would make sense to go remove those inefficiencies from the chart and not let shorts get away with shorting the lows down here. You can see on Binance there is just a ton of shorts being opened within here. Open interest is going up viciously with the CVD decreasing. A lot of bottom shorts within this area, and what's interesting to note here is that on Binance they have been closing out positions throughout this entire downtrend. They have been closing longs, and it's not until the exact bottom when they decide to open up those shorts, which could be a reversal sign because clearly they are not on the right side of the market. So if they're shorting now, probably going to trap them, probably going to head on up here, and you can see we have not closed out these shorts yet. So that's why I'm saying, the fact that price has risen here, it's not likely for price to go back down right now because we have all of these shorts that are still trapped. Open interest has not reset. Price is likely to rise until we can reset those shorts, assuming they're on the wrong side of the market, which it has looked like they have been as compared to something like Bybit. You go over to Bybit's order flow, you can see that from the highs over here at $72,000, they have been opening shorts throughout this entire range. So something to take note of, right? Bybit seems to have been in control of the market, or at least on the right side of the market, and instead of open interest increasing and them going ahead and shorting the lows like Binance was doing, they were actually closing out positions. As you can see, open interest is decreasing, meaning they're closing their shorts at the lows while Binance is opening those shorts. And we can assume Bybit here, this order flow is on the correct side of the market. So if they're closing out shorts into all of these buy walls, I can assume that price is going to rise from here. And it's another reason I believe that was the low. And the market is clearly shifting into more risk on assets. But yeah, really just want to hold this low here on the altcoin market and for us to come up here with haste and get back above this previous bull market top end range value area low that is sitting right there at around $635 billion market cap on total 3. That would be your range lows from back here in the 2021 bull market. So yeah, I don't think this dump is anything to immediately worry about. I did say if we were starting to close candles below 64,500 on our higher term time frames, that would not be a good sign. But what I mean by that is multiple daily closes. The fact that we are just now potentially closing one day down here and there's still a chance that this day, sweeps back above, there's nothing to worry about. We see it a lot where Bitcoin will close one daily candle behind the sweep level, and then on that second day, it launches us all the way up into new highs. So I would not be too worried about today's candle, but certainly by tomorrow, we do want to be getting out of this range. But it is the weekend, so we might not have that range break tomorrow, and that's totally acceptable too. Historically, Monday is the most bullish day for Bitcoin. So let's be watching it throughout the weekend and going into next week and see if we can get a nice move up out of here by Monday, by Tuesday. And then if we are still stuck below this level, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, okay, then we got something else to worry about. This could be flipping back into resistance. And if we are just waffling around in here, flipping that into resistance, that's not going to be a good sign. So we'll be watching closely, but so far so good. I truly think this is the final capitulation on Bitcoin before we squeeze all the way up to to $75,000. And if you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video or just want to join the community for this channel, link to my Discord is in the description down below. I'm also running an event with BingX right now, which has some really great rewards, so make sure to go check that out as well down there. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.